I'm Kevin O'Hara for Alcohol Mastery, and today I wanted to talk about one of the benefits of quitting drinking, and that's not having any more guilt about the things that you do while you're under the influence of alcohol. You know, I think when we start drinking, especially for the lads, it's sort of it can be almost bragging rights, some of the things that you do while you're drunk. And it's a lark. It's considered to be having fun, and I've seen some pretty serious things been done to people while they were drunk, and it's sort of what's done in Vegas stays in Vegas, that type of mentality. But there comes a point when you do something which sort of steps over a line. I've done lots and lots and lots of those things in my time over the years. And it can be anything from just saying something completely stupid to somebody, doing something completely stupid, doing something dangerous, being physical, being violent, getting into the car and driving, getting arrested for being drunk behind the wheel, or for something else that you've done while you're drunk. And I've done both. I've been arrested a couple of times for stupid stuff, but it's just when you're drunk you might not give a shit about stuff like that, it doesn't hit you. But as soon as you get sober, that's when it hits home. Everyone's had the feeling of the next day of that overcoming the hangover feeling. Overcoming the hangover feeling when you're sort of sat there going, oh my head, oh I feel really bad, or I wish I hadn't drunk all that. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh Jesus, oh did I really do that? Did I say that? Oh, for God's sake. This flash of recognition comes into your brain that you've done something, or you've said something that is completely bad, or that is, you feel that is going to give you some grief. That's not a nice feeling to have. And I think even towards the end of my drinking, there was times when I woke up in the morning and thought, oh Jesus Christ, really, I've really got to stop this. I think the older you get and the more sense you get, I think that's a part of what they call the maturing out. Maturing out is when you start to mature enough and you think, yeah, I really can't be doing this anymore. I really can't be behaving like this, or either to myself or to other people. So, and all that causes grief. It causes internal conflict, and essentially a lot of the stuff might not be labelled guilt. Maybe you don't have any guilty feelings about stuff that you've done in the past, but there's certainly conflict. Causes a lot of conflict, and that's something that I'm glad to be rid of. When you're sort of in a sane mind most of the time, in as sane as mind as you can be, that is to say, I think it's you feel a lot better about yourself. I think everything, it can be a shock to your system over the years, and a shock to your self-respect, your self-esteem, and really how you think about your own integrity. When even though you might put these things down and hide them underneath the surface, they're still there, and they can still cause you a lot of pain. A lot of you can dent your whole image of yourself. And it's great to get away from that kind of thing, where that everything that you do is your responsibility. Everything that you do in your life is done because you make the choice to do it, and not because you're just completely that much out of your brain that you're doing stuff that you would not normally ever do or say to anyone. That's something that I'm completely glad has gone out of my life. So So again, if you have any questions, leave a comment down below. Go over to the website, leave a comment. If you haven't signed up for the newsletter, then that's on the website as well in the sidebar. Until next time, I'm Kevin O'Hara for Alcohol Mastery. Onwards and upwards.